Hello everyone, I'm Dita Adinda who will present an article entitled The Effectiveness of Play Therapy for Children Who Experience Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder. This paper is presented in an international webinar optimizing mental health in COVID-19 pandemic with creative counseling. Thank you for the opportunity. Introduction. According to Smith and Segal, PTSD is a disorder that can be formed from traumatic events that threaten a person's safety or make someone feel helpless. People who experience PTSD respond to traumatic events experienced with fear and hopelessness. They will continue to reminisce about the event and always try to avoid things that can remind them of the event. In general, the symptoms often experienced by PTSD victims consist of re-experiencing symptoms, avoidance symptoms, and hyperarousal symptoms. For some people, trauma has the potential to disrupt life. The presence of PTSD disorder is likely to be seen after months after exposure to the traumatic event. Child victims are categorized as a group that is vulnerable to damage, loss, suffering, and death in a disaster. Play therapy is an effective alternative treatment because play therapy also doesn't directly remind children of traumatic events they have experienced, because it is done using symbolic materials. And then the basic concept of play therapy according to the Association for Play Therapy is process where in-trainer play therapists use the therapeutic power of play to help clients prevent to resolve psychosocial difficulties and achieve optimal growth and development. Play therapy is a counseling technique that adults give to children based on the concept of play as a way of communicating between children and adults to express their natural expression. Advantage of using play therapy. According to the Association for Play Therapy, there are 14 kinds of benefit when using play therapy as an intervention. Overcoming resistance, communication competence, think creatively, catharsis, abreaction, role-playing, fantasy, metaphoric teaching, attachment formation, relationship improvement, positive emotion, mastering fear, playing games. And this is basic use of play therapy. Play therapy is carried out on the grounds that play is a natural medium that children can use to express themselves. There are many advantages to using play therapy, including 1. Helping the children's development process with minimal verbal interaction. 2. Children get a lot of freedom to choose, are able to increase their imagination and imagination power, can use simple tools, provide a safe place for children to express feelings, gain understanding, and make various change. And last, make it easy for the counselor to build therapeutic relationship with the child and can also train the child's social skills. The counseling process, relating, releasing, recreating, re-experiencing, and resolving. Effectiveness of play therapy. Some of the criteria for assessing children's development during play therapy according to Barnes, in Henderson, and Thompson. 1. Children come with confidence and are more relaxed. The child looks more confident. The child can deduce what has just happened and what the lesson is. The relationship between children and parents is more harmonious. Play patterns, interaction, and body language change. Children are open to problems concern. And then, cause of someone experiencing PTSD. Traumatic events that cause PTSD are war events, natural disaster, physical attacks, sexual harassment or violence, threats with weapons, serious accident, disease, and then the unexpected death of a loved one. Method. This study used a quantitative approach, which is a type of research approach that is required to use numbers starting from data collection, interpretation of the data, and the appearance of the result. The research design used in this study was a quasi-experimental method. Experimental research is research to test an idea, practice, or procedure to determine whether it affects the result or the dependent variable. This research is located at Pandeglang, Banten. The schools were selected based on a preliminary study conducted by the researchers, particularly in the areas where the tsunami was located. The considerations are: 1. Young age experiencing the traumatic event, and then low parental education, which has an impact on the behavior of parents toward traumatic children. The sampling technique in this study was purposive sampling. An indicator: psychological, dizziness, dry throat, tightness in the stomach, pain, and a headache, palpitation, and etc. Affection: fear, numbness, shock, denial, anger, despair, surrender, blame, and etc. Cognition: don't believe, don't concentrate, forget easily, have loss of thought, have difficulty making the decision, are suspicious, tired of thinking, feel overwhelmed, feel that they serve people a lot. Behavioral: difficulty sleeping, loss of appetite, overeating, smoking a lot, drinking alcohol and drugs. Spiritual: blaming God, quitting worship, helplessness, angry with God, doubting belief, feeling threatened, feeling victims, feeling disappointed, feeling sorry for yourself, grumbling. And DCM instrument for experiencing system, and the indicator are repeatedly appearing and feeling about events that's happened, preparing in a dream about events. Avoidance symptoms are trying to avoid situation, lack of attention, or participation in various daily activities, feeling separated or feeling alienated from others, limiting feelings, and hyperarousal symptoms, experiencing sleep disturbance or staying asleep, irritable and explosive, difficulty concentrating, excessive awareness, be nervous and easily startled. The data analysis technique used in this research is quantitative data analysis technique. The quantitative data analysis technique used in the t-test and the t-test is used to see the difference in the result of the pre and post test given to children. Okay, thank you for your attention.